Judges Metin Özçelik and Mustafa Başer, who were serving at the Istanbul 29th and 32nd Courts of First Instance, reviewed the cases referred to them and ruled for the release of 63 suspects. Istanbul Chief Prosecutor Hadi Salihoğlu and deputy judges as well as the Istanbul Justice Commission made the first interference in the judicial process. The officers were interrogated and judges were prevented from finalizing their decisions. But despite all the obstructions, the judges made a record of their decision. However, the court on duty did not comply with the decision for release. Politicians were the most important actors in the process. Justice Minister Kenan İpek, Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoğlu, President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan and former Justice Minister Bekir Bozdağ made statements by which they interfered with the judicial process. The Supreme Board of Judges and Prosecutors, HSYK, in which the pro-government Unity in Judiciary platform holds the majority, swiftly convened to suspend the two judges without even taking their statement. In the following days, the Bakırköy Second High Criminal Court proceeded with the arrests of the two judges even though this violated Article 138 of the Constitution, the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, and universal legal principles. Erdoğan's statement before and after the HSYK's meeting was also a direct interference in the judicial process. Here is a summary of what happened in this process. July 27, 2014. Judge Slam Sisik rejected the motion for a change of judge by the lawyers of the police officers. The lawyers filed the same motion with other judges of the penal courts of peace. But these courts also rejected the motion. January 19, 2015. Police officer Yunus Emre Uzunoglu, in a petition to Slam Sisik, demanded a change of judge. Judge Sisik, in response, said the motion should be filed with a court. February 6. Judge of the 65th Criminal Court of First Instance Atilla Öztürk rejected the motion for a change of judge. February 9. The 48th Court of First Instance, which received the motion for a change of judge, referred this application to the 32nd Court of First Instance. Judge Mustafa Başer argued that the 48th Court of First Instance should review the case. To settle the dispute, the case was referred to the High Criminal Court on duty. February 20. The Istanbul 9th High Criminal Court settled the dispute and ruled that the 32nd Court of First Instance has to decide on the matter. At that stage, the motion was also filed with the 4 new judges at the offices of the Peace Court in Istanbul. However, these judges rejected the motion for a change of judge, exhausting all possible legal remedies and channels of appeal. April 20. After 2 months, the lawyers submitted their motion for a new judge and the release of the defendants to the 29th Court of First Instance. April 25. The 29th Criminal Court of First Instance accepted the motion for a change of judge. The court referred the other motion for the release of the defendants to the 32nd Criminal Court of First Instance. And this court, on April 26, ruled for the release of Samanyolu Broadcast Group Chair Hidayet Karaca and 62 police officers. Subsequent to the release, Istanbul Chief Prosecutor Hadi Salihoğlu, Commission Chair İlhan Ayan and the deputy prosecutors who were handling the cases came to the courthouse at midnight. First, they shut down the National Judicial Network Project, UYAP, system and then tried to stop the judge from making his decision official. They also ensured that the decision for the release was not faxed to the prison. An inspector arrived at the courthouse to interrogate the clerk who typed the ruling. The 10th Penal Court of Peace argued that the ruling for release by an upper court, a criminal court of first instance, was not valid. This was a violation of law. The lawyers who took the release decisions tried to reach the prosecutors for the release. However, the prosecutors did not carry out their responsibilities. April 26. Prosecutor Orhan Güldüker, who had just begun working in his role, did not comply with the release decision by referring to the motion of the 10th Penal Court of Peace. Lawyers announced that the prosecutor was under pressure. Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoğlu said in a political rally in Gümüşhane province, "They received instructions from Pennsylvania last week, we have tapes. but Davutoğlu has not disclosed the alleged proof. April 27. The 32nd Criminal Court of First Instance referred the release motion to the prosecutor to start the process again. The judge asked for the communication of the decision with the prison. However, Prosecutor Ahmet Davutoğlu did not comply with the decision. President Erdoğan said on the same day that he saw the preliminary report by the inspectors and that the HSYK would do whatever needs to be done. The HSYK, which convened at noon on the same day, made a swift decision and announced that the judges were suspended. In response to Erdoğan's criticism that the HSYK was late, the HSYK chamber offered an apology. April 28. New judges withdrew the decisions that they alleged were void and null. The Istanbul Commission of Justice appointed 2 temporary judges to the 29th and 32nd Criminal Courts of First Instance. Judge Erdoğan Şimşek retracted the decision for release, which pro-government figures and judges alleged was null and void. April 29. Erdoğan influenced judiciary by hinting that they will be suspended. President Erdoğan spoke to the journalists. He spotted the judges as targets, noting that they will be suspended. Deputy Prime Minister Arn also made similar remarks, arguing that the judges were people who presented themselves as judges. April 30. Judges Metin Özçelik and Mustafa Başer, who were suspended, were referred to the Bakırköy Second High Criminal Court for arrest. Subsequent to this illegal practice and decision, Judge Özçelik was placed under arrest. May 1. Judge Hakim Başer, who arrived in the courthouse in the morning, appeared in court. He was arrested by the court.